Hi, welcome once again. We have two presentations about this program, and I know it's a little late. Everyone wants the face-to-face session, but be patient. Our program, I think, is ambitious, so I try to explain some rules about this program. Right? Okay. So about this program, there are three main objectives. The first one, as you can see, the program aims to encourage the setting up of partnership between Portuguese artistic entities, donor states artistic entities, and Portuguese schools or groups of schools, from preschool, primary, secondary, and technical education. Another objective, together with the setting up of partnership, the program aims at stimulating the supply and demand of artistic projects with a strong education component. And the last one, the grants to be provided are intended to contribute to the development of arts and education projects to be implemented during the period covered by the program. So you need to, in the simple words, you need to establish a partnership with the artistic entities from donor states and schools or a group of schools in mainland Portugal, and only in mainland Portugal, not Madeira, neither Azores, okay? And you need to develop an artistic and educational project, and these schools with students, of course. On the financial grants, the program will provide a global financial amount of 870,000 euros through two funds. The first fund for artistic and educational projects, total amount 825,000 euros. And the second fund for bilateral cooperation, 45,000 euros. Forget now the second fund and focus on the first one, fund for artistic and educational projects. This one. Let's talk about the territorial scope. The program aims at selecting and providing grants to 5 artistic projects to be implemented and developed in each one of the 5 NUT2 territorial units of mainland and only mainland Portugal. Not Madeira, as you remember, neither Azores. Okay? So, mainland Portugal, as you see in this slide, we will select 5 art and education projects. Total amount, as you remember, 825,000 euros. Okay? In North region, we will select 1 project with a financial support up to 165,000 euros. The same for Central region. We will select 1 project with same financial support up to 165,000 euros. The same for Lisbon and Tagus Valley region, as you can see, Alentejo, too, and Algarve, okay? So we have 5 NUTs, 5 projects to be selected, up to 165,000 euros per project. Multiplying this by 5 regions, this is the total amount of this fund, okay? Who can apply? Pay attention. Artistic entities based in mainland Portugal, of course. And these artistic entities must comply with the following requirements. A, be professional organization on private law based in mainland Portugal, exercising a regular activity in the field of the artistic areas of the project to be exhibited, like architecture, cross-disciplinary, dance, design, digital arts, music, photography, theater, and visual arts. B, the artistic entities must have full compliance with tax and social security obligation, of course, not being in any irregular pending situation vis-à-vis the program operator, DGArtes, and finally, not having been previously supported by the program operator for the same activity under consideration. How to apply? You need to be an artistic entity from mainland Portugal. The artistic entity must be involved in a partnership with whom? One or more artistic entities from any of the donor states, Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein. One or more schools or groups of schools from mainland Portugal. As you remember, preschools, primary, secondary, and technical education. So, a Portuguese artistic entity must establish a partnership with one artistic entity from donor state. I think it's simple. And of course, with a Portuguese school or a group of schools where shall be developed artistic and educational projects. This is the minimum for any partnership and is mandatory, attention, is mandatory for any application. But if you wish, and is optional, a Portuguese artistic entity can establish a partnership with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, several artistic entities from donor states, or it's the same, 1, 2, or more Portuguese schools or groups of schools in mainland Portugal. And the Portuguese artistic entity can bring to the partnership other Portuguese artistic entities to help in the project, one or more Portuguese artistic entity. So this is optional for any partnership and application. So if you are ambition in your project, you can get more partners.